Enterprise Zambia provides financial support to companies, which is then matched by the companies. So a company will come to us with a project idea. It'll be appraised by our investment committee, and if it's successful, we'll put in for every kwacha the company puts in, we'll put in 1 kwacha. And overall, we have committed over 16 million euros to the companies, and then they've matched that. So effectively, we've got an investment into the Zambian agriculture sector of over 50 million euros from whatever that might be, because a lot of kwacha. So under the Enterprise Zambia Challenge Fund, we're working with 26 companies at the moment. A couple of companies I think have got some really interesting and innovative programs here. I'll give a couple of examples. Over in Chongwe, Rufunza and Luangwa, Alliance Gineries is trying to establish Zambia's first organic cotton outgrowth scheme, aiming to work with up to 20,000 farmers on the edges and periphery of the Lower Zambezi National Park, using sustainable production methods, organic farming techniques that enable them to reduce the cost of the inputs they need for growing cotton. And of course, organic cotton has a higher selling price than conventional cotton. So that's very exciting, both from the perspective of improving incomes to small-scale farmers, but also in terms of sustainable farming models for Zambia. So the Enterprise Zambia Challenge Fund works with lead Zambian companies that work with small-scale farmers. Those farmers can be customers or suppliers of these companies. And what we're really interested in doing is enabling small-scale farmers to get better access to markets and better access to inputs. And the way we do this is by working closely with companies in Zambia. So they engage with small-scale farmers in a way that benefits them. So typically, the companies we work with are developing contract farming models with farmers. They're sourcing from small-scale farmers, providing with training, extension services, sometimes access to finance, as well as an assured market. Overall, Enterprise Zambia is, with the support of the European Union, is trying to reach more than 150,000 small-scale farmers. We're hoping, through the 26 companies we've contracted as part of the program, we'll reach more than that, maybe up to 200,000 small-scale farmers through the different projects in the beef value chain and the cotton value chain, with legumes as well, and even aquaculture. In addition, those companies will be creating new jobs, especially for young people. And at the moment, we're forecasting that 4,000 to 5,000 new jobs would have been created through the program, which will sustain beyond the life of our Enterprise Zambia Challenge Fund. The Challenge Fund is really important in helping the European Union deliver their support in the agricultural sector to Zambia in partnership with the Zambian government. Another project I think is really exciting is an aquaculture project that works with fish farmers on the Kafui Flats. Zambia Aqua is constructing a hatchery to produce high-quality fingerlings, and it's developing a network of small-scale farmers there and providing them with high-quality technical support, as well as access to feed and fingerlings, as well as access to markets. So we're really trying to hope that Zambia Aqua can really demonstrate the potential of aquaculture in Zambia by doing aquaculture in the right place, because aquaculture cannot be done everywhere. And a lot of people have made terrible mistakes trying to do aquaculture in ponds with downliners. They won't make any money. So really what we're trying to do with Zambia Aqua is promote aquaculture properly, to make sure that the small-scale farmers can produce quality fish profitably. Another project which I think is very interesting, we work with a couple of companies, with 3 seed companies actually, Good Nature Agro, Afriseed and Kamano, and Plant Health Limited as well are also interested in the seed sector. And all of those are really trying to bring high quality legume seeds to the market. And in addition, with Good Nature Agro, we've worked with them to develop their management information system. And which enables them to manage their whole network of tens of thousands of farmers really efficiently and manage all their staff as well. We have two other companies which are looking at that issue of access to finance in different ways. AgriServe Agro, who I think a lot of people know through their mechanization, so tractors and shellers and power mills. They've got a financial partner which provides asset-based finance and enables small-scale producers and small-scale farmers to get access to the equipment that they need to make them more efficient in the way they either farm or process the products from their farm. So they're working with AgLeaseco to do that. So, and people who are interested can potentially walk into any branch of Saro across the country and ask them about their products and their financial loan package that can go with that, the credit support that can go with that as well. So that's really exciting. Because what we want, part of the program is really trying to support the agriculture sector in Zambia, to think about the green economy, think about how it can be more sustainable, think about how it can maintain biodiversity within the farming system across the country. So it's exciting. We're very grateful for the support of the European Union and the government of Zambia through our colleagues in the Ministry of Agriculture and Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock. And hopefully in a couple of years' time we'll have some really fantastic results to tell the country about.
The whole premise of the Enterprise Zambia Challenge Fund is to ensure that the farmer is better supported, has better access to markets, is more knowledgeable about production practices that can increase their income as well as their productivity levels. So this is how the agribusinesses that we support are working with the smallholder farmers. The agribusinesses provide support to farmers in terms of extension support. They also, in some cases, such as the ones you have seen today, Starke Ayres, they also provide seedlings, hybrid seedlings, that are then given to smallholder farmers who then have a more improved productivity level. So we do undertake very close monitoring of their milestones. They submit quarterly reports. Following submission of these quarterly reports, we then go out in the fields to actually ensure that what they're reporting to us is actually what is happening on the ground. Where we find gaps, where we believe that the farmers need more support, this is feedback that we're able to give to the company. We give several recommendations. If it's something that is beyond the company, for example, at a policy level, we are part of as Help Africa, we are part of the Public-Private Dialogue Forum, where we put forward policy proposals. The main challenges have been sometimes there's a weak link between the companies and the smallholder farmers. Not a lot of them have experience of working with outgrower schemes, for example. This is something that they are experiencing for the first time working with us, because we insist that they have to have a way in which they work with smallholder farmers. So in that case, there's technical support that we provide to them, both in terms of feedback as well as external expertise where required, to ensure that the support that they are giving to smallholder farmers is beneficial indeed for the smallholder farmers. For us, we are here to provide support, especially to companies that are under our remit, that have qualified for this Enterprise Zambia Challenge Fund. I think the expertise is there in terms of guiding them. When they give us the proposal, it just doesn't end there. Sometimes the proposal is good, but what is on the ground is not exactly what is happening. So we are there to provide that support to ensure that we meet these milestones together, because for us, as you know, the interest of the smallholder farmer is very important. It also links in with the whole broader engagement of what the EU is trying to achieve here in Zambia, which is support towards the EU Green Deal, where we're looking at what sort of climate smart practices can we have the farmers engage in, but also the farm to fork, how can we provide better access to markets for our smallholder farmers, something that they really struggle with at the moment. So with the technical support that we give, with the extension support that the farmers are receiving through these companies, we think that this is a good strategy also for building sustainability in these value chains, and also building the resilience of the supply chains of these companies, because as you know, with COVID, a lot of companies were affected, having had been importing most of their inputs. If they can build resilience in the supply chains with the smallholder farmers they work with, it means they have a local supply chain that they can rely on in terms of any challenges that might be faced. Just to make the public aware that this is a very good program that we're running, the Enterprise Zambia Challenge Fund. It's contributing to the overall objectives of government. We work very closely with government through the Ministry of Fisheries and Agriculture, through the Ministry of Fisheries, through the Ministry of Agriculture. We work very closely with those two ministries. We are also working with the Ministry of SMEs as well as the Ministry of Commerce. So the government is very well involved in this program because we are looking at the sustainability of building the agricultural value chains. And so it's a very encouraging project in that even after the end of this project, government can continue from where we have left because we have been working together and they understand what the objectives of this program are, especially in relation to the 8th National Development Plan and our goal to improve the agriculture sector.